Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another video. We're trying out a new video setup today. You'll have to let me know if you like it. I don't know. It's black, it's mirrored finished, and it's a little trippy right now. Just trying to keep the dust off, but I guess you can't see the dust and all that reflection. But anyway, let's try it. We're going to open up some Johnny Lightnings today. Going to be pretty cool. We've got some Johnny Lightning, some releases from recently that we're going to open up and we're going to take a peek at. Just some stuff I've picked up and pretty excited to get those open. So let's go ahead and without further ado, let's start. We're going to start with the collector tin. Right here we've got Johnny Lightning collector tins. This is, we can angle the camera upwards maybe. Look at that. That is a Saleen 1988 Ford Mustang GT Saleen General Tire in the collector storage tin set. I think we might be slightly overexposed. Let's try to fix that. There we go. A little bit better. And let's check it out. Let's just open them up. You know, card art's card art. We're not going to really look at that. We don't really look much at card art on this channel. We open the cars, right? And I'm quickly realizing I really got this for photography more than a video, and I'm quickly realizing why. There's dust just that sprays out and of this stuff. So hopefully this turns out kind of cool. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to check out the footage. It's hard to tell on the back of the phone. Anyway, it comes with a collector tin. I guess that's kind of neat. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. I think it's all right. And then we've got the vehicle itself. Fox Body Mustang in this collector tin release. General Tire. Looking kind of cool. I think the problem is actually that the footage is going to get a little noisy. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. This casting is older from Johnny Lightning. 1999 playing mantis. It's a very old tooling. And you can kind of tell, but it does look pretty good. Definitely looks pretty decent. You'll have to let me know what you think in the comments down below of this Saleen Mustang. I think the trouble with this black mirror thing is the autofocus is going to struggle to keep up. But we'll keep trying. We'll try it and see what it does. I think we're going to have to stick with white, though, not black. All right, next is the Ford Mustang again, Saleen General Tire, but this is the version A. So we just looked at version B. This is version A in yellow. I'll open it out here. Again, you got the collector tin thing. These tins are kind of cool, but to me, I mean, I don't really care about them too much. Because it's not really, I don't think it's really a viable option to store the car, if I'm honest. Some people might do it, but I feel weird about putting the car in a metal tin. I just feel like it could scratch the paint or something like that. So if you want to protect it, I don't know that it's necessarily the best option. Does this look cool? Yeah, it looks pretty cool. You can totally tell, like, the autofocus is delayed with this. But yeah. Pretty decent. General Tire. Again, the details look kind of cool. These just look too cool to pass up. I got them at Target. So I picked up each one of these at Target, including the Datsun that we're going to look at next. So let's go ahead and set those over there. And then let's go ahead and grab the Datsun. We've got, of course, version A and version B of those. We'll start with version A here. Go ahead and open it up. And check it out. And set it right there. What do we think of that guy? It's nice. So this casting is also kind of old. It's older. What is it from? It's got the older Johnny Lightning logo on it. 1999 playing mantis again. So this casting is quite old. I've actually got quite a few versions of it in my collection. Almost all of them, actually. I'm almost complete on this particular casting. But it is an older casting. It's kind of cool looking. We get it in BRE livery, which is kind of cool. But yeah, older casting, and you can totally tell. This is more of the Johnny Lightning style of 1999. So quite different than if they were to make this tooling again. Today they would make it truly 1/64 scale. Back then it was more about, kind of stylizing the car a little bit. And this is what they did with this particular one. But yeah, and this one probably is somewhat close to 1/64 scale based on the size of it. The Mustang might be a little big. I don't know. Maybe a little bit. It's close. All right, let's move on. Let's open up version B. And I really hope this looks cool when I get it on the computer. It's not looking very cool in the camera, but maybe it does look cool. I don't know. We'll see. It's hard to tell until you get it on the computer and actually take a look at it. Here is the version B in blue. So the main complaint with either one of these is the wheels and the wheel arches. So the wheel arches having that big gap between the wheel and the wheel arches. And again, that is the same case on these. They just made them with a little bit of an exaggeration for the rear wheel to be larger than the front wheel. And so it doesn't really work out sometimes as a modern casting. These things still have some charm to them, and that's why I still purchase them whenever they put this particular casting out, because I have all the others. I might as well get them if they release them again. But that's really the only reason why. I mean, some others may think they're cool. It seems that I don't think a lot of modern collectors, if I'm honest, I don't think a lot of collectors of modern cars are going to really get it, though. They're not going to really get it that this is an old Johnny Lightning tooling, and that it's not up to, I don't think, the standard of what they would make toolings today. So I think, JL's got this huge tooling list, and maybe I'm not in a position to give people advice on this particular topic, but if I were you, round two, I probably wouldn't put out these very often as store releases. Mainly because they're just not up to the par of your current toolings. They're not even close to the level of what you're making toolings these days, right? You got some older toolings from Johnny Lightning that are pretty good, and then these are kind of exaggerated features. It's really not up to snuff with what you guys do today. So that's why I would maybe avoid using, some of these older toolings that, this one looks pretty good, but it's, again, that wheel arch in the back with these wheels. It's cool. I bought it, obviously, because I thought it looked cool. But I do see these things hanging on the pegs at Target, and they're sticking around. So just my 2 cents. I know, you guys maybe don't need it, but we'll talk about it anyway. All right. Next is a casting that I think is absolutely awesome. This is the 2017 Dodge Viper GTC. This is also a collector tin model. This is the version B. I don't think I have the version A. This is actually, this is a factory color, I believe. Hang on. This is, no, not. It's custom pearl blue. Again, with the collector tin. And this is custom pearl blue. It's almost purple. So this casting's awesome. Why is this casting awesome? Well, it originated as an Auto World. And that's why I dig it, right? So, Johnny Lightning base. This is the Auto World one, right? Speed. Snake. They put the old school Johnny Lightning logo on it, which is kind of cool. Or not really. It's old school looking. I guess it's not the old school Johnny Lightning logo. This is the old school Johnny Lightning logo. Anyway, it's not the old school. I don't know why I said that. But it is originally an Auto World casting. That's why it says 164-026JL. So 164-026 was actually the Auto World tooling. Focus. Yeah, this thing is struggling with this black mirrored finish stuff going on. So we're going to make the best of it, but I apologize. Yeah, it's just delayed. But yeah, so this is pretty cool. Yeah, that black is just messing with the autofocus. All right. Anyway, so really cool tooling. Very, very cool. I like it. I like that they put it in Johnny Lightning now, give it new life. And this is one of the best transitions to Johnny Lightning, to give it a metal base and rubber tires. Where in Auto World, when this was in the Auto World Deluxe line, or still is used in Auto World Deluxe line, no rubber tires, and you get plastic wheels. So pretty nifty there. Do we need to do that? Nope, nope, nope. So back to auto. I don't know. There, I think now it's responding a little better. All right. Sorry about all the camera screwery, but we do this sometimes on this channel. I try to do something different, and half the time it doesn't work out. So, but, you know, you got to keep trying. What are we going to do next? Let's do this barn find. So this is Dusty Hidden Rarities, barn finds. This is an Auto World store exclusive, so something kind of special. Lost and Found. This is a 1985 Toyota SR5 pickup. This is a brand new tune from Johnny Lightning, or basically it's only been used a couple of times. I've got two versions of it. We got the Mystery Matinee there as well. This is sick. Definitely digging this thing. So, cool Toyota there. Ooh, boy. Although, oh, that's a shame. What happened? Well, I guess it's a barn find, right? So we got a shredded tire, it looks like, almost in the back. Actually, is it shredded, or does it just need to be fixed? No, it's definitely messed up. I don't think she's going to be holding any wind. I mean, it kind of works with this truck, but I don't think that that's intentional. Yeah, it kind of works with the truck, but this thing got pinched in something, and it's completely messed up. The truck itself, though, very, very cool. Very cool indeed. It's got all that weathering, which looks fantastic. You got some sort of hair in the back. This also, I believe, has an opening hood. Yes, it does. Some engine detail in there. We got the added front bumper. Brush guard, KC lights, very, very cool trailer hitch. I think this is like maybe there's been like 4 versions, I think, of this truck that have come out so far, and I'm pretty sure that I have all of them. Pretty darn sure. There was like a tow, hitch and tow kind of thing. Not hitch and tow. Truck and trailer, is that what they call them? Truck and trailer one. And I think there was 2 others, but I'm not really sure. No, that truck and trailer one. There's these 2 that I've got here, and then 1 other, I believe. Anyway, whatever. It's cool. This is really cool. It's an Auto World store exclusive. You can pick this up from autoworldstore.com, and I do recommend it. It's rough. That tire is rough. But like I said, if it's a barn find, I mean, it kind of works. Kind of works. With it, I don't know, would you be upset? I'm not really upset. I think it's kind of cool. And then we got the Mystery Matinee. Well, not much of a mystery. We know what movie this is from, which is pretty funny that they do this Mystery Matinee. So Johnny Lightning was known for this back in the day, actually. They would make movie vehicles, but not movie vehicles. Like, they wouldn't actually reference the movie that they were in. They would just make the vehicle, which, you know, this was a Toyota truck. We just know that this is the truck from the ending of Back to the Future, right? Where he got this cool Toyota truck. We got lots of casting oil, or whatever. I call it casting oil. It's not casting oil. It's whatever residue they have on when they put it in the package. Again, engine detail. We got the KC lights. California plate. Too easy P9 P916. I don't know. Somebody tell me what that means. I'm not going to try to figure it out right now on the spot. Too easy. The sight for sore eyes. This thing is pretty sick. We've got non-mangled tires, which is great. Wheels look great. The base of the vehicle looks really good. Definitely really cool. Glad to have this piece of my collection. And the fun thing about this one is about the same time GCD made this truck, at around the same time, okay? And I'm going to tell you that Johnny Lightning one looks barely different. Like, at a glance, GCD, and if you don't know what GCD is a Diecast company based out of like China, I think, or whatever, but they make really detailed replicas that are a lot more expensive than what we get here with this Johnny Lightning. And honestly, like, there's not a whole lot. I mean, there's some differences, but for the value for money, I think this is a lot more value for money to get this particular version if you can get it. Very, very cool. Very cool indeed, and I am definitely digging that. So really awesome. Really awesome. Super cool. So that might be my favorite one of the episodes so far. Over the barn find. The barn find is really cool too, but that's pretty sick. And it's from a movie that's so iconic, and, you know, who doesn't love Back to the Future? All right. Next is pop culture. This is World War II MB Jeep Willys from, I guess, Godzilla. I don't know. Let's open it up. So Johnny Lightning makes some military vehicles, and they do a pretty good job of it. They've got some cool ones. Now, the only knock on them is that they're not going to be true 1/64 scale, unless they were to make like the castings new today. But these toolings are older. They're high quality toolings though. They're very nicely done. They're very nice replicas. They're just not, so if you're a stickler for scale, that would be the only thing that you could complain about. Other than that, the gun, well, maybe it doesn't articulate. It kind of does. I didn't break it. It just like pops off. Like you can take it off. And you can aim it places, but, you know, more appropriately, it's supposed to be like that. But, I mean, this tooling is very intricately detailed, and it's very nice. It's just, it's, you know, it's probably, at this point, this one's probably a little bigger than 1/64 scale, actually. Oh, does this flip down? Sure does. Look at that. The window flips down. Legit. So, very cool. I think this is the first version of this particular Jeep that I've got in my collection. And it's so nice. I mean, it's got the opening hood. It's got the flip down window. It's got the gun on the back of this particular version of it. Let's see if we can gather 2000. So that's kind of crazy to have this as a copyright date of 2000 being so intricately detailed. And to proportionately to scale for whatever scale it is. At the same time, then you get this thing at 1999, you know, not too far before it. So, which is really not, I mean, the body itself is probably pretty close to scale. It's just those big wheel arches in the back and all that. But, I mean, this is very detailed for what it is. You know what I mean? Like, it's very detailed. It rolls nice. This is a really nice little model. I've kind of like shrugged off the Johnny Lightning military collection vehicles, mainly because I am sometimes a little bit of a stickler for scale, and I kind of haven't really paid much attention to them, but maybe I should pay more attention to them. These are really actually nice, so I don't know. I'm liking that a lot better than I did. Now, I know I had a little bit of low expectations, but I'm liking that. All right, next is this Import Heat 2-pack. I actually just found this at like a hobby store for $16.99. Maybe a little bit more than I wanted to pay for it, but it comes with a 2006 Nissan 350Z and the Mazda RX-7, the missing one. I didn't have this one. I want to get every single one of these RX-7s that have come out because I really like that casting. But let's look at the Z first. This is another kind of casting I collect, though, from Johnny Lightning, or I have collected since I have collected Johnny Lightning, and I've got quite a few of them, actually. It's not a new tooling. It's from 2004, according to the bottom. That's when it was copyrighted, at least, in Yokohama Advan livery. Pretty cool. It's, you know, it's a decent version of the Z. It's not perfect. It's an older tooling again, but it's not bad, and some versions of it look better than others. This one looks pretty decent. I don't mind it. I think it's pretty cool. And then we've got this RX-7, which this RX-7 is just an absolutely fantastic tooling. This one is a new Johnny Lightning tooling. This is like round 2 era Johnny Lightning tooling, right? So very, very cool. And it's got a 164-061JL. So that's where it fits in the round 2 tooling lineup. This was not an Auto World ever. Slightly disappointed that it wasn't an Auto World ever. The hood should open on this thing, but I think it's going to be stuck. Oh, there it goes. There it is right there. Very, very nice. So opens up that way, which is the correct way for this RX-7, this little rotary thing. Very cool. This one is actually 1/64 scale, true 1/64 scale, and actually I would say almost down to the tires in particular for this one. These wheels were tooled specifically for this. This really could be just thrown basically right in the Auto World line, and I don't think anyone would know the difference, right? Because it totally could be just an Auto World for sure. 100%. So I really like that one. I think that one's really awesome, and I'm glad to get any version of this particular vehicle. We got 2 left to go. Next is a project in progress in primer gray and aqua blue. This is a 1929 Ford Model A pickup. Pretty cool. These are limited to 2,572 pieces. I picked this one up off of pegs, and it's got a destroyed card, but of course we do not care.
Why can I
Comes with a little card.
Shh. Why can I be part of it?
Because it's almost over. It's too late. No more talking. All right, and then we've got this right here. Very cool.
One more cup.
Yeah, we have one more. Charlie has now come into the show. And look at that. Pretty nifty. This is a cool tooling. This is the reason why I picked this up. I thought it looked cool for one. For two, I don't have an example of this tooling, so I thought I'd grab one. This is 1997 playing mantis, so it's an old tooling, 97. And I think round 2 did a pretty good job actually reusing this. So like this is more of the caliber, I would think, of current Johnny Lightning stuff, even though it's large. It's not 1/64 scale, but it does look pretty awesome. So I like Johnny. I'm a big fan of Johnny Lightning, even though I'm a big fan of like perfectly scaled vehicles. The reason why I like them is, you know, they're fun to collect. There's a lot of different stuff. There's a lot of variety to them. They've got kind of their own thing going on, and I quite enjoy it. Here's another casting I collect. This is in the last one we're going to look at today. This is a 2005 Ford GT, custom white with black and orange. A limited edition, one of 3,004. So this is from Classic Gold. What set is this? Classic Gold 2023 Release 2. I'm going to open it up. Look at all the dust we've accumulated on the table. This looks like stars. All right. And
it's a black table.
yeah, this ain't going to work for videos, just photography. All right. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see how the footage looks. This casting, 2005 RC2. I do like it, though, and I do collect these. I do have quite a few of these in my collection. I need the other version of this one. What version was this? This was the version B, so I need the version A yet. And eventually we'll snag that. But pretty decent. Pretty cool. All right, and that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of Johnny Lightnings, just a kind of smattering of some newer stuff, some nice stuff. I quite like it. I think it's pretty awesome. I think these are pretty awesome. What's your favorite one, Charlie, out of this group that you can see right here?
Probably the Dodge Viper.
You like the Dodge Viper? It is cool. Well, the Dodge Viper is an Auto World tooling, so that's why I really like it. I don't know. For me, for some reason, I'm just really liking this. I'm really liking this Jeep, which is surprising. And that's sometimes fun, getting a little surprise. I didn't think I was going to really care for this all that much, but it's pretty nice. I like that. All right. Thank you guys very much for watching, and have a great day.